my YouTube family and friends. I pray everyone is having a beautiful, blessed Saturday. In the mighty, 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 mighty name of Jesus, y'all. We can't say enough mighties there. You can't. It ain't enough. It just ain't enough. I had to put my sunglasses on, y'all, because it's bright. The sun, the SON is shining bright today. Y'all, it is 60 something degrees here. And it is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's all God. But let me pedal back. I pray everyone's having a beautiful, blessed day in the mighty name of Jesus. And if you have not said it already, let's say it together. Thank you, Jesus, for another day. It is indeed a blessing to be alive. Yes, it is. Y'all see, I got my little bags back there. I'm on a mission. I've already Instacarted the water, but it'll be delivered later today. But from Target, always keep quite a few cases of water in the house. But anyway, I'm headed to Ross. I'm just leaving the house, so I think it's a little bit after noon here. But I'm headed to Ross, and I'm gonna find me something to wear. Y'all, I can't believe it. This is we're getting ready to go into March, so I guess maybe I don't know. A lot of people are saying, because we're in Colorado, of course, but a lot of people are saying, yeah, we're gonna get surprised, because I think here is what I've been told by a lot of people, natives here. They say that you're not out of the clear. The winter is not truly gone until May, after Mother's Day. I think that's what I've been told, and that we found that since we've been here since 2022 to be true as well. So yeah, it ain't clear yet. It ain't clear. So it ain't over, I'm trying to say. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but hey, I ain't complaining, and I'm sure other people, they're not either, because it's just beautiful. It is beautiful today. And in some states, they still dealing with snowfall, and it's cold there. But yeah, it's 60, and I think it's 64 or something like that. So it ain't even low 60s. Almost. Y'all see what I got on? Because I brought my sweater, but I was like, well, I don't even think I'm gonna need it. But I just got a few places. I'm gonna go to Ross. Let me see, can I find me something to wear to church tomorrow? A little cheap, inexpensive. I don't like to say cheap. Inexpensive dress, and then from there I need to go to Goodwill. I just want to look around there, because I didn't go anywhere. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I didn't go anywhere last week, y'all. Last weekend I stayed home, I think. So go to Goodwill, and then I believe. Oh, and I wanted to. I may stop at the. Yeah, I need to go to the Dollar Tree, because our puppy is all out of treats and his little toys and stuff. So I'm gonna go there. I need to replenish on some dishwashing liquid, and I'll do my Instacart delivery. I'll do that later today once I get back home. But I'm gonna try not to stay out long, y'all, because I'm gonna try to be back home around no later than 2:30 or so, because I don't have a whole lot to do, and I don't want to have a whole lot to do. So I want to really enjoy. I really like enjoying not having, like, if it was up to me, y'all, I would Instacart everything. But it sort of gets expensive when you you do, like I said, I've shared this before, but like even for the Dollar Tree, if you I noticed with them, I don't know if it's because their items are so inexpensive, but I'll be ready to check out. There was one time I was looking, and I'm like, okay, why is it those items, everything in my cart was like, I think $20-$30, and then when I got ready to check out, it was like double that. So I don't know if they're just trying to get their money, because everything is so cheap, or maybe I hit the wrong button, but I don't think I had, because I don't got pretty experience with doing that. So I may try that again. But I sort of like doing the Instacart thing, because I feel like I'm more in control. Because when I walk in the store, y'all, I'm just picking up stuff because it's cheap. But for the most part, I've been doing pretty well. I don't go crazy like I used to when I first moved here. So the most, like, I've gotten up to 50 or 60 bucks, but here lately it's usually 30 or $40, so which is not bad considering I have a whole bag of stuff. I mean, my bag be running over. The bag be full, the plastic bag. So I think that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. So anyway, I'll stop there. So Ross, Goodwill, Dollar Tree in that order, and that's probably it, y'all. I don't have, like I said, I don't. I wanted to. Oh, that was the other place. Thank you, Lord. I wanted to stop by, because I know I've shared. I like going to Five Below, getting the perfume, but I want to go to Bath and Body Works. I just want to see if they got some, because I know their spray perfume or whatever, mist or whatever you call it. I'm gonna see if they got a deal, because I know a lot of the fall they got a sale. Well, I don't know if they still do have a sale on, but I know the last time I went in there they had a sale on the fall perfumes. So, you know, don't nobody really want those, but I don't know who's so into perfumes. Oh, that's a fall perfume you're wearing. I don't know how nobody can tell, but anyway, it's just a money thing. That's all it is. But I'm gonna go there and see if maybe I can, because last time me and my daughter, when she went back from her Christmas break, we were just walking around in the mall and we were able to find, I was like, yes, jackpot. We were able to find, we walked right by Bath and Body Works, and they were, what I'm trying to say, they just had a clearance sale, and it was like a whole big old bin just full of shower gel, I don't think, was it lotions? I think it was lotions too, but a lot of those were Christmas, items, which they were getting ready to, do other perfume smells or whatever. I was like, I don't care, because they were cheap, so I mean, inexpensive, so I bought them. I think I ended up getting two shower gels, and I didn't get a lotion. One of them I thought was a lotion. It was a shower gel. I was just putting it on my arms, and I was like, this smells good. And then I looked at the bottle, at the container, and it said shower gel. I said, Lord have mercy, I need to pay better attention. So I don't know why I thought that was primarily I thought it was a lotion, because how the bottle was shaped. Usually it's in the the long tubal container, but that was a shower gel. So anyway, I was like, well, I didn't do good on choosing that one, but it still smells good, both of them. But yeah, both of them are like Christmas, like fall or whatever. But like I said, I don't care about that. I don't buy stuff like, oh, I gotta get the fall, or I gotta get this. That doesn't matter to me. I'm just looking for a good deal. So yeah, it's a lot of people here. They out with their shorts on. I don't know if it's that hot, but I guess it is for them. Park over here. And I guess it's that warm for them, but that's how you get sick too. When you just can't wait, because this is still winter time. It's still winter months, but some people have to put on their shorts and all this and that, which that's their business. But as for me, I'm gonna still dress appropriately. I'm just old school, y'all. I really am. I don't like that. And I've said it before, a lot of seem like a lot of these women, they love this type of weather so they can show their breast and butt. But you probably say, well, what you care? Well, I care because I'm a woman too, and I feel like you don't have to do that. Why you have to draw attention to yourself through what God done blessed you with? Cover up. It don't matter if it's 100 degrees. Cover up. I've been behind women and stuff in the store, and I'm like, why you got that on? Why did you come out the house with that on? Well, and then they have a man right beside them. I don't know if it's their husband or boyfriend or whatever, and You know, so you just basically advertising. And then, you know, you got men listing out there and stuff. Well, I don't understand it. I don't. So, y'all, this is what I'm talking about. So, like this one, I've been had this for a little while. I think I bought this on my birthday. But this one is the body cream. Or actually, y'all, I think I may have purchased this back in Christmas time. I can't remember. But this one is body cream. And that's what that other shower gel was. I mean, the shower gel that I'm mistaken for body cream. It was in the tube like this. And that's why I thought it was lotion. But I like the way this smells, but I'm not super crazy about it. It's 1,000 wishes, but the one that I just like the lotion. I don't really care for the shower gel anymore. But the one I used to really love was I think it's called Japanese Bloom or Japanese Chick. I can't remember, y'all, but that smells really good. But it's sort of loud. It's sort of loud. You don't need to put much lotion on and spray. And then it's another one. Oh, the one did I bring? I don't know if I think I left it at home. Oh no, I think I threw it away. A vlogger I was watching her. I'm gonna see if they had that, but I doubt if that's on sale. That one smelled really good. It's in a sort of lime green container. I can't remember the name of it right now, but that smelled really good. I heard her talking about it, and I went in Bath and Body Works and bought it. But I only bought the lotion. I didn't buy the spray or anything. So I'm gonna run in there because it's I do that on my way home. So when I leave here, I'm gonna go to Goodwill, and then it's a Dollar Tree over here where we live. And then, but Goodwill is on the other side of town. And when I come back on my way home, I'll stop at Bath and Body Works. It's literally not too far from where we live. So I'm gonna go in here, y'all, and see what Ross got today. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, everybody. I was able to find me a dress, really pretty dress. So that was really super quick. I didn't have to stay in there too long. It was empty in there today, y'all, in Ross. Thank you, Jesus, because normally it's I was sort of thinking you know, by the weather, by so, you know, sort of warm today, everybody's gonna be out and about, but that was not the case today. So yeah, it was pretty much in and out today. I like that. I like those times. So yeah, I got, you know, the dress I bought was $24. I think it was more $24. But usually, y'all, to be honest, I usually end up getting a dress lower than that. It's usually like, you know, I've even gotten them as low as $15 or $17. But today, that one, I really like that one. It was another one. It was sort of had some pretty colors in it, but I was like, I don't know if I want that one. So, because I always think about the shoes that I'm gonna wear, and you know, the jewelry and all that. I try to think about all of that before I purchase something. But anyway, and I have jewelry and stuff and shoes, but I just try to, you know, whatever my mood is, I'm like, I don't know if I really want to get that dress. And then it was another dress that was I don't like the dresses that have the little layover thing or whatever you call it, where you got to wear, like, you know, it's sort of hangy right in this area. I don't like that. So I would have had to wear a little camisole or something up under that, not camisole, but under thing. So I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to deal with all that. So because I feel like that takes away from the dress when you add into it. And I don't like doing that. So anyway, the dress that I purchased, I think it's gonna work out fine. I didn't I really didn't have to get another dress, but I just wanted to, because I feel like, you know, I work hard. I work real hard at my job. I really do. I'm not bragging, I do. So I try to, you know, treat myself to just get me something nice to wear for worship service. And at the church we go to attend here, now I'm gonna be honest, when I first started going there, when we first started going there, I noticed right away. I was like, okay, they don't dress up. They don't, because in the South, so many other places, you don't come in there any kind of way. You can come in there with like a pantsuit or something like that, but at the church we used to go to in Tennessee, we even had dress down Sundays, so you could wear. That's where you would wear like jeans and a shirt or a blouse, whatever. But then most of the time, everybody was dressed up most of the time. And so anyway, when we moved here, and started going to we was going to different churches, but mainly this one, I was noticing. I said, okay, I like that. They don't dress up. So that first, when we, in 2022, that's when I was sort of, I'm gonna be honest, I was just wearing, slacks and I don't know if I wore jeans or not, but I know I would wear my black dress pants or, some type of dress pants, and then I would wear a shirt, a nice blouse to go with it, with the pants. And that, that was it. But that's what my children, my adult children, they did that too. But then the Lord spoke in my spirit and he said, start wearing dresses. So that's what I started doing. And I've been wearing them ever since. Because, I don't know, I feel like, I always get complimented, which I don't, nobody has to compliment me. And I already know how I look when I leave the house. But I'm just saying, a lot of people, and I'm not the only one at the church we attend. There's a lot of women that wear dresses and stuff. But I just like to look nice. I think that, I don't know, that we're in God's house and he done blessed us, and, you don't have to, be just all hat and gloves and all that. But, I mean, you can at least look nice, look real, whatever. So that's why I do what I do, because like I said, I'm like, okay, because I don't really, to be honest, I don't spend my money on anything else. Like I don't go shopping. I don't, I don't have to have the latest handbag and all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, every now and then I'll do something for myself. And that's just what I'll do. But yeah, and it feels good, because like I said, it ain't even really for me. It's for the Lord. I'm doing it unto him. So, and I got the scripture right here. It's 1 Corinthians 10:31, y'all. It says, so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. And that's what I try to do. That's my life. I try to live that every day. But yeah, I don't, I don't do like just go crazy, do crazy stuff. I try to be mindful of what I'm spending, and even I'm getting ready to go to Goodwill. I just have a few things I'm gonna get from there. Stuff and that's it. I'm coming right out. We don't even need anything. We really do not need anything, because I want to get back home so I got a few things I want to clean. I don't know, just rest, just chill, enjoy the rest of this day. But so that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I was really surprised about that. And I was going, Ross not having that many people in there. I was gonna wash this car, but I don't think I'm gonna do that, because I think sometime next week it's supposed to rain or something. It's something it's gonna do next week, so I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna, because I haven't washed it. Whenever the last time I washed it, that was the last time. So I don't think I'm gonna wash it today. It'll be all right, because it ain't terribly dirty. It's just really dusty. So I pray you all are having a beautiful, blessed day. I sure am. It's another day the Lord has made, and we're gonna rejoice and be glad in it. Be thankful, be thankful, be thankful. I don't care what situation you find yourself in. Be grateful, be thankful. God allowed you to live. You're still alive, and that means He still has work for you to do. He got work for you to do. So we got to get to it. have my seat. When my son drives this car, when he drives it for me or whatever to do stuff, it be all low and he tall. It be low and then it be the seat be way back. And then I have to make it come back up, raise it up, and then I like to be a little closer to the steering wheel. I don't like to be far back. So it's a lot of traffic, y'all, today. People out and about, and you can tell they happy it's warm weather. Like I said, it has not been a bad winter here. It really hasn't. It's been sort of mild, super mild. Oh, thank you, Lord. That's the other place I need to go, y'all. I need to go there first, because that's just such a, I'm trying to think, I don't think it's a Goodwill in that area. Yeah, I need to go to the wig shop, not to get a wig, but they sell lip gloss, and it's super cheap there, and I always get my lip gloss from there. So that was the other place. I'm totally out of lip gloss. That lip gloss I bought from the Five Below the last weekend or weekend before, whenever it was. No, it's not gonna work for me. So I'm out there. That's the other place I needed to go, y'all. And that place is like, it's farther out from where all this other stuff is at. So I'm trying to debate, should I go there and then come back to the Goodwill? Because I'm trying to think, it's nowhere else that I usually get my lip gloss. I just like going there, but I sort of hate to go all the way over there just to get lip gloss. Because y'all, that's like a 20-minute drive. Well, I can get on the interstate, but still, it's not in this area, and there's nobody else that sells that, the lip gloss. Walgreens, they sell lip gloss, and the Dollar Tree, but that ain't the lip gloss I like. I've been putting this off and putting it off. I was supposed to have gone so many weekends before, but I was like, well, I'll just get me a knockoff so I can get me something to hold me, until I can get over there. So I'm just gonna have to go ahead and go today, because but I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to Goodwill first. So when I leave Goodwill, I'll go there, and then I'll be headed back this way, back home, because I still got the Dollar Tree and Bath and Body Works I want to stop by. And I may not necessarily buy anything out of Bath and Body Works, but I wanted to see what they got, if they had anything on sale. But y'all, what I noticed in that store, the women, when you go in there, when they work in the floor or whatever, they're trying to, sell you whatever, different latest smells or whatever. But you'll say, well, you have anything on clearance? One time we went in there, me and my daughters, the lady said, yeah, we no longer are running that special. So see, they quick to tell you, something that's not on sale or whatever. But I don't know if it was that time or it was the next. I think it was the next time I went, and then God blessed me, and I was able to get a bunch of stuff on sale. Cause like I said, my whole thing coming out of a store, and I think I only paid, and when we were in the mall that time, me and my daughter, my youngest daughter, I only spent, I think, $10. It was $10 or $12, something like that. And I was like, because normally those two items that I got, they're usually what, $20, $25 together. But even maybe even more. But yeah, that was a blessing. So I was happy with that. But I realized, I don't know if they're on commission or what, but they trying to make a sale, or they trying to sell you stuff. And I'm like, I'm looking for a sale. I'm looking for a deal. I didn't come in here to spend no $50, $60, $70, $80. No, for what? But I know it's some women, that's what they do. That's they go in there and they know what they gonna get. Then some people go in there and they go buy stuff for whoever. But yeah, it's not my goal. So again, God is teaching me, y'all, to be mindful of what I spend. You know, if you got a lot, if you got less, you know, he said, be mindful. That's what he's telling me. Just take another look at how much that costs. You know, is it even worth it? And that's what I've been doing. And like I said, even when we had my late husband's the policy he left for us, I wasn't going. Now I'm gonna say this. I was not being alert on what things cost. I was just buying stuff. You know, I wasn't like I would go into Ross and I'd just be buying stuff. You know, I wasn't looking. I look at the price, but I didn't care. And then grocery store. I look at the price, but I didn't care. And that's when I was spending $400 on groceries, just buying up stuff, y'all. That cupboard, that pantry, the fridge, all of that would be packed. And we would eat it. We was eating the food, but it was just some of that I didn't even need to do, but I was just doing it because then my youngest daughter was here. She was still in high school, and so weekend everybody was at home and they just be eating. Go downstairs, and we had to run our house. They go downstairs and just be munching on chips and just eating all day and all night. So it didn't get wasted, but I feel like some of that wasn't necessary. Some of it, just buying stuff just to buy it. So that's what we got to be careful of. You know, God give us. So I always tell my youngest son, I tell him that all the time. I said, son, you know, be mindful. No, we'll be talking about, because I try to teach whatever God shares with me. I try to share with not only my children but others, you all as well. But I always tell him, he said, yeah, Mom, I feel like I want to work some overtime so I have some extra money. And I said, son, God don't bless us with everything we need. We got more than enough. We just got to learn how to utilize that in the right way. You know, a lot of people, they working 2 and 3 jobs and stuff. You know, for what? You know, God, one job should suffice. It should suffice. You know, you shouldn't have to have all these jobs. You know, because if you think about it, some of that money you're not even. You know, you saying, well, I need this job, and I've actually heard people say this. Well, my second job or my third job, that's what I pay my car note with, or that's what. So some kind of way, some money is being wasted, or it's not being utilized right. Because see, if you got a job and you saying that's how you pay your car note, or that's how you pay your whatever, that's the job. That's why you got that job. So you're telling me, or you're telling others that, you know, what about your because see, that's the second job, or that's the third job. So what are you doing with the money that you have for the first job? You know, what is that money for? So like I said, it's just a lot of times we're not managing our finances right. And that's what God is teaching me, to do better in that area. Because I was a mess back in Tennessee. I didn't know I just knew we had bills, but I didn't know how much they were. I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't care. I just knew I wanted to eat out, and wasn't giving no money in church. Just come Sunday morning, I'm just tipping God. That's what, when you hear people say, don't tip God, don't do that. Don't do what I was doing, because giving him $2, $1, and all kind of money done went through my hand. All kind done went through my hand. Some big money done went through my hand. But I was tipping him, giving him my last instead of my first. But you'll find real quick, when you give him his first, which it belongs to him anyway, you'll find yourself having more than enough. Just pay attention. He'll make a way out of no way. And I've been in situations where I'm like, how did that? oh, how did that happen? I didn't know how I was gonna do that. And God worked it out. He worked it out. But we have to be more responsible with what he's, managing our finances and stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna upload a video. I think I'm gonna upload it today about that. Just wasting time, wasting money. That's what I'm gonna talk about, because that's what's going on in the world. Just because you got it to do, you have it, that don't mean you should do it. Just because you can, that don't mean you should. And I've heard people say, well, they out here just wasting money. You got people that ain't even got food to eat. I think about that stuff. I do, y'all. I think about that all the time. My late husband used to say, we would pass a homeless person, God rest his soul. He was a good person. He helped people who were in need and stuff. I'm not saying nothing against him, but I'm saying he would like, we would see a homeless person, and then he would say, like, yeah, that's from bad decisions, And yeah, that, I'm sure a lot of times that's what that was from. We all have made bad decisions. But at the same time, we got to give them grace. Grace like God gives us grace every day. And so I didn't agree totally with that. I'd be like, yeah, but they need help. He's like, yeah, but he didn't care for, he would be like, because he managed his money well, so he didn't like, he'd be like, well, they just didn't do, that's a choice they made. And I said, yeah, it's a choice they made, but they still need help. That doesn't negate the fact they don't need help. So anyway, it's just what he used to say all the time. But he had a big stickler about that. When we would see somebody, a homeless person on the side of the road, he'll just, he kind of shake his head like, bad choices. I don't know, yeah, that's true. Could have been, but then everybody who's homeless, they're not there because of no bad choice. They're there because, they lost their job, or it's different situations. So y'all, I made it to the Goodwill, so I'm gonna run in here real quick. It looks like it's crowded today. I'm gonna run in here real super quick. I don't know if I'm gonna grab lunch while I'm out today or not. I don't know. Can't think. I want a smoothie, y'all. That's what I really want, a smoothie. I'm sort of craving that. I want that, and I want a really good salad. If I could get, I'm trying to think, where could I go to get that? And then like a wrap, like a veggie wrap or something. I don't know where I could get all of that in one place. I'm trying to think. I know Smoothie King, but I don't think they don't sell food. They sell just smoothies, but can't think of y'all. I can't even think of a place who there's a lot of healthy places, but I'll figure it out. But that's what I want. That's what I got my mind on. Just want a really good, nice salad. But I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I already got my seatbelt on. Let me put me some hand sanitizer on, because I feel like I was touching a lot of dirty stuff. But yeah, I just left out of the Goodwill, and y'all, I was just about to get it was this, I don't know how many inches that TV was, but it was a Sharp was the brand, and it looked like it was it was a nice TV, and I didn't see any scratches on anything, but there was nobody but Jesus, because I was the guy had, I always think about this, anything that the Lord is a part of, is gonna be easy. He gonna make it smooth for you. So when I first saw the TV, there was another TV there, but that one caught my eye, and so y'all have to turn the air on, because it's warm. It's like warming up. So I was like, okay, so that one was 50. I think that one, the one I was interested in, was 60, and the other one was it was like a $30 difference. The other one was like 39 or something like that. But I wasn't interested in the 39 one because that one didn't look like the one I have. But this one, like, it was bigger, but it could have been the same size because it was in like a glass case. I don't know if that's how the TV was made or something, but it was just very eye-catching. And so anyway, I proceeded to ask the lady, she worked there, and I asked her, who would I need to, check and see about, because I want to make sure it worked, And they so nonchalant sometimes about that, those electronic items. But normally, the last TV, like the TV I have in my bedroom, y'all, right now, I bought out of this Goodwill. I just left. And it was, I think it was around $60. And y'all, that TV still worked. That TV worked so good. So I didn't get a bum deal. I got a really good deal. And I sort of thought, because at first, when I first got it home, and I was sort of like, oh man, they got me. Because I don't think you can return it. You can't return that once you buy it out of there. And it's electronic. And so, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I was like, oh man. And so come to find out, because the TV, the TV I have that I bought out of there last time, come to find out I didn't have it plugged up right or something. And my son said, Mama, you ain't even got it plugged up right. This TV working fine. And I can't remember, y'all, what was going on with it. But that TV, I've had that TV now, I think a year. It may be a little over a year. But it picture perfect. I mean, they got a beautiful picture on it. It's a Samsung. And so that's why I was like, okay, I trust them with their electronics. But then the young guy, so the lady I asked to help me, she said I had to go up front to get somebody to come back there, because this was sort of like in the back of the store. And so a young guy ended up helping me, and he's real nice. He was real young, and he ended up helping me. Y'all, I'm trying to remember. Let's see where I'm going now. Oh, I need to go to the wig store, which is miles away from here. So anyway, he was helping me, and then so he couldn't get the TV. He had to get a dolly to get the TV down. It was just it was just a lot of trouble. He had to get the TV off the shelf because they had it back there by the books for whatever reason, but there was no outlet back there. And he said, well, you want the TV? I said, yeah, I'm interested in the television, but I'm not gonna purchase it until I make sure it works. I'm not just gonna pay $60 if it, no. And so he said, okay. And so the outlets were up at the front of the store, so I don't even know why they had the TVs in the back. I don't know. But anyway, even he said, I don't know why the TVs are back here. There's no outlets to plug them in. And so he got the TV on the dolly, took it up to the front of the store, plugged it in. And so the picture came on, had a really super nice looking remote to go to it. I mean, the presentation was A1. And so he cut the TV on, and I said, okay, there's a picture there. But it looked like it had lines in the TV, in the picture. I was like, nope. And it could have been just because of, whatever, but I decided not to get it. So I said, yeah. I told him, I said, that's okay. And I kind of felt bad because he had to put the TV back on the dolly. I mean, it was already on the dolly, but he had to take it back to the back of the store and put it back on that shelf where it was at. But, this is how it is. I decided against it because I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to be out of $70 for a bomb deal. I'm not going to do that. So, I ain't in the mood for that today. So, I said, yeah. And then he put his ear to the TV and he said, I think I hear, he wasn't helping to sell. He said, I think I hear a buzzing noise. I was like, oh yeah, definitely not. Absolutely not. I'm really ain't gonna get it now. I was already, not gonna get it, but I'm really dead set not gonna get it now. So, but I like that though. I'm glad he said what he said, but even before he said about the buzzing noise, I was thinking no, because I was like, yeah, it just seemed like this gonna be. It was nothing easy about that. It was just everything was sort of a little strained there. griping or complaining, but I just noticed one thing about people in stores, and I don't know if that's just how they live their life, or that's how they roll, or whatever you want to call it. You know, they're not mindful of people around them. Like, they're not, what's the word? They're just not, you know, alert about, you know, people. Like, it was an older lady, but she apologized. I mean, not apologized, but she said, oh, you know, she sort of made it better by what she said. I can't remember what she said, but she was just basically sort of apologizing for doing what she did. But and she didn't need to apologize, but I was on the aisle, and then she was just literally, she came in front of my cart where I was in the Goodwill, and she just started looking at something, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to move forward, you know, and I could, you know, I didn't want to go back. I wanted to move forward, but she was in my way. That's a word for somebody. She was in my way, and so I couldn't move forward. And she said, oh, you going this way? And I said, yes. And she said, okay. And so then because she saw something, you know, in front of me on that little road that she was interested in, but she left her cart, you know, she just left her cart in the aisleway. And so anyway, there was nobody else around us, and so she said, okay. So she let me come, she moved out the way, and so I could, you know, move forward. And then you know, that was that. But I'm like, you know, and I try my best to be mindful of people. I really do. When I'm in stores and stuff, I do, y'all. That's like, I really try my best to be aware. And I try to make sure my cart is not in the middle of the aisle where it's going to, you know, not allow someone to, you know, move or anything. I just try my best to think about that. I really do. But I know that some people just don't care. You know, they just like, I'm in here shopping and I'm in here looking, so what? You know, I'm in your way. So, I don't know. But to me, for me, that's a reflection of how you live your life. To me, that's how you conduct your life. You know, that's your everyday lifestyle, because it's about you. That's what I think about that a lot of times when I experience that. I'm like, okay, that must be that's how they roll in their everyday life. You know, it's about you. Because you got 40, 50, 100 people in this store. You know, let's be mindful. You know, it don't cost nothing. Be mindful of people around you and stuff. And a lot of times I'll get out of somebody's way and they be like, oh, you're okay. And like I was in Ross, and the lady, she was on the opposite side of the aisle, but we were on the same, you know, in the same aisle. But I was on the left, she was on the right. So she was coming down, you know, where I was at. So we were kind of meeting up, you know, looking at the dresses. And she said, I'm just going to come behind you. I said, yeah, you're fine. So just like that. But had she not said that, I would have, you know, just said, you know what, I'm gonna go back around. Because I always find myself going out of my way. Because I don't want to upset nobody. I don't want to, you know, cause nobody to get all whatever frazzled. But so I try to think of, I really do. I honestly do. But yeah, everybody they just in their own world. Whatever they got going on, everybody just supposed to cater to them, I guess. But y'all, I'll be back. I gotta put the address in for this wig shop. Hello, y'all. It's been a few minutes, some minutes later. I was able to get, I just left the wig shop out of the wig marketplace. So I end up getting, y'all, these last so long. I don't know if some of y'all women ever had these, but this is the Vital Lip Argan Oil. And this one is rose hip, and then this one these are argan oil. I don't know if you can see that, but so I got 3 of the argan oils, and I got 1 rose hip, and this has it just moisturizes and heals, and it got vitamin A in it. And well, these got vitamin E, and this one got vitamin A. So anyway, I always give my daughter one, and she ain't into lip gloss like I am, but I like it when, you know, when I'm at home, and just to keep my lips moisturized. And then I also put it line my put it on my lips before I put my lipstick on. So I think I only spent, let's see what my little ticket says. I only spent $12.13, y'all. That's all I spent. And I got this right here. We'll see how this works. Cantu avocado hydrating styling gel. I'm gonna see how that worked. It was only it was $5.27. So we'll see. Let me show y'all what I got out of the dollar. I mean Goodwill. So I got this for our puppy to play with. And it ain't got nothing in it, or, you know, just the little foam stuff. And then I got this right here. This was $3.99, but it was half off because it was a white tag. So I thought this was so cute. So I'm like, when I'm drinking my tea, and the lady at the checkout, she said, that is so cute. I said, yeah, it was like 2 or 3. They had 2 or 3 taped like this. So I'm gonna wash it down real good. But I thought that was so cute because I was like, oh, I can have tea, a cup of tea with my little. And then I got some silverware. I'm gonna wash them and douse them in a bunch of hot water when I get home. Clean them real good because we needed some more silverware. Y'all, I think I parked in the wrong place because it's like it's gonna be hard to get out of here. People, they just pulling up and they're not looking or nothing, just trying to park. So yeah, this is some good lip gloss, y'all. Ladies, I'm talking to the ladies. Like I said, these will last me. They'll last me probably. What month is this? And they moisturize your lips so good. That's what I like. I don't know if y'all can see that, but you don't have to put a whole lot on. But yeah, so I got what I came for. I'm glad that worked out because I've been trying to get over here for a few weekends, but it's just like I said, it's not a terribly long way to get here, you know, from where we live, but it's you know, I just don't like, you know, it's one of them things where, okay, I go if I just don't have no choice to go. I go. So I sort of gotten, you know, I've gotten low. I got real low last week. I was working and I was like, where are my lip gloss at? All my lip gloss was dry, like about to run out. So I'm like, okay, it's time. So I'm just gonna have to go on over there. So here I am. So got that done. So now I'm headed back over to, y'all, I'm hungry. I haven't had anything to eat and it's almost 3 o'clock. But I think I'm gonna try to wait till I get home to eat, because I can do a video, because I'm gonna try to hold out if I can. So I had some oatmeal and tea this morning, but that's going away quickly. So I'm gonna get me something. Right now, like I said, I sort of want me a smoothie, but I'll wait till I get back on the other side of town. I think, oh yeah, McDonald's, they got smoothies. I forgot about that. They got those banana, whatever you call them, strawberry banana smoothies. I may get that and some fries. I can have that. So I'll just have that, just to put something else on my stomach till I get home. Cause last night I had right before I went to bed, I had soup and salad. That was good. Had some tomato soup. Trying to eat better, y'all. I really am. Trying to train my brain to, you know, just eat better. You'll feel better when you not putting all that, you know, grease and stuff in your system. I don't think there's anything wrong with eating it sometimes, but when you eat it all the time, it starts messing with your thinking and, you know, all of that. So when you eat good, you feel good. So I think that I'm just trying to do better in that area. A lot of this stuff we eat like I said, it just ain't good for us. It's not. We eat it. A lot of times we eat it because it's cheap and it's accessible for us. You know, it's just easy to get to, and we're just okay. I'm gonna eat that. It's good. And I found this to be true. You'll eat something that ain't so good for you, and then like just a few, well, for me, an hour or so later, I'm hungry again. And it's like it's just a what is it? Instant gratification is what it is. You know, I'll be like, I'm craving me something sweet, and I eat that, but I want something else after that. But then when I eat something healthy, like you know, yogurt and some granola, put some granola in it or something, I feel totally different. It's a different, you know, feel. So I'm just noticing that. I have noticed that. So I'm gonna stop at McDonald's because I want me a smoothie. Sort of craving that. It's McDonald's literally right here. It's on the way back out to the interstate. So when I leave out of here, that's all I'm gonna get is a fry and a smoothie. Wish I could perfect those and make them at home, but I tried to make them at home, but they don't never turn out the way I want them to. Something I'm not doing right. Something. So I'll be back, y'all, because I have to pay with my phone. Hello. Y'all, I got my McDonald's and my strawberry banana. If y'all can see that strawberry banana smoothie, y'all, it is so good too. I mean, it's, you know, it's the type of smoothie I like drinking. It ain't all slushy and whatever the word is, but it's really good. So anyway, the line wasn't long at McDonald's. I just got a fry and a smoothie. That's all I got. So I'm gonna eat me something later. I just got the notification the water been delivered, so hopefully my daughter she's got it in the house. But nobody at this where we live, nobody bothers nobody's stuff. No, they don't steal in there. So I mean, they're not gonna take what's not there. So I'm headed back home. So I'm headed back home. I'm gonna go to the I think I'm gonna stop. I just seen the police truck. I'm gonna see something. I'm just gonna try it out just to do it. I'm gonna see what he's gonna do. Oh, he got in the other lane, y'all. Cause I was like, is he doing that because of this car? But he got look like he's looking at, got his eyes on somebody else. So I'm like, I didn't even do nothing. I got insurance, I got everything, but you know, a lot of times sometimes they do that to intimidate you. But I'm like, what? I never had that happen in a long time. I'm like, what did I do? I think he got in behind me. He had a U-turn. He got behind me, and then he's over here in the left lane. Now I'm in the right. I don't know if he was headed somewhere or he got his eye on somebody else. I'm like, I was going the speed limit. I'm not going fast, or what? What's going on, officer? I do. I mean, I don't, which I don't think none of us do. We don't obey the speed limit all the time, but like I said, I do my best to abide by the law. Because more than you know, a lot of times they be, the police and stuff, they be in hiding. Yeah. They have their radars out. So they know who's speeding, doing whatever. They got their eye on you. So yeah, I try to. Them fries are good, y'all, but they just salty. Very salty. They're good. You can tell they're fresh too. They're not old. I'm trying to see, where did he go? I don't even see where he went. I don't know if he turned or I don't see him anymore. So I think I'm gonna go to y'all, it was funny. I was sort of thinking about getting a fish, getting like 2 little fish, like a fish bowl and 2 little fish. But I don't really think you can buy them. Like back in Tennessee, you could buy them like, cause we've done it before. But all that stuff, buying all that stuff is not cheap. So I guess I ain't gonna do that. But I was thinking about that last week, and I was laughing to myself because I said, okay, I must really not have a whole lot going on. I'm thinking about buying some fish to put in a tank. But like I said, if my memory serves me correctly, you can't just I think you can get you a little bowl and then of course fill it up with water, but then the fish are not cheap. I don't think those fish are cheap. So I can't remember, but it seemed like the other time when I was trying to do that, it was gonna be like $100 or $150. I was like, yeah, I passed. But I just wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted to do that. That was on my mind to do that. I was laughing. So I may go in PetSmart just to see. I don't know if it's one over here or not, but I may go over here just to check out to see. But actually, though, I think I passed. I think I passed the one that PetSmart, because that one is right by the Dollar Tree. But anyway, I went in there and I was trying to. I was just interested in doing that, and when they started telling me how much everything was gonna cost, I was like, I didn't want to spend that much. I was just going to spend like no more than $30-$40. But because they start, you got to buy the food, you got to buy. It just adds up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't want to do all that. Y'all, this smoothie is perfect. I mean, it's perfect. Yeah, I no longer have to be bothered going in these grocery stores. It's just, I've leveled up, y'all. I have it delivered to me. It's just too much. Like I said, I feel like I'm more in control when I don't go in there, because when I go in them stores, I spend way too much. I really do. I still spend, it's still pretty, I still spend, but like this week, today, when I order, I'm just gonna get just a few select items, because my son, I'll get ready to say my husband, y'all. I literally was about to say that. My son, he eats, he's on like he's been working out and stuff, so he got certain stuff he eat. So really it's just me and my daughter, my oldest daughter, but she don't eat a lot either like I don't. So I'm just gonna, you know, just get just a few things that I know she like and what I like, and leave it at that. But it's still hard not to. You're gonna have to spend $100. It's gonna have to be $100 because what happens is that you it's $20 for them to deliver it, so it's gonna be 100 and something. So we'll see. We'll see what happened, y'all. Y'all can see it now, the sun ain't. But yeah, it's good. Y'all see what I mean? It's not I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say. It's not like liquidy. It's a solid, you know, it's smooth. It's a smoothie. But sometimes you get them and they sort of watery. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Sometimes I purchase them and they're just watery, and I don't like that. But let me go ahead and Bath and Body Works. I'm just gonna see if they got any sales, and I'll be back. Hello. I'm back from Bath and Body Works, y'all. I treated myself and got so I feel like I got a good deal. I got all of this for, it was just, well, really it was $40 something, but this is what I got. I got the Sweetest Song. I got the body lotion. I got the Sweetest Song for Fine Fragrance Mist. I got the Sweetest Song body wash. I try to get, you know, like the lotion, the mist, and really don't like mist, but usually Bath and Body Works, it stays on you pretty good. And then I got, for a bonus, I end up getting a Vanilla Romance. So of course it's still a deal, because all of these, as you can see, ladies, y'all familiar, these things are like $20 a piece. So I feel like y'all got a good deal, but I feel like all of these would have just been $20 something, because they having a sale, because I got on my app. But she said, well, you can get another mist. And so when I got that mist, that made it go to $40. It was like $27 for just those other three. So I feel like that's how they get you. You know, that's how they lure, that's how they get you. That's the whole thing. Cause you be like, oh, okay. But the last time that I did this, what I did today, I ended up spending like $70 something, and it was like for Mother's Day, and I felt like I got gypped because, and not anything on them, it was on me, because I didn't calculate everything right, and which that was not my money, because my son, he had given me some money for my birthday. So I mean for Mother's Day. I think it was Mother's Day, I think. But so, you know, technically I wasn't using you know, my own money, if you will. But yeah, I don't, you know, so it was really nothing lost there. But still, when I left out of there, I was like, gosh, I said, where did I go wrong? I must have not heard them correctly, because y'all, I came back on this side of town. I meant to go to the Dollar Tree while I was over on that other side. That's what I was aiming to do. That's what I got distracted when I went to that wig shop to get the lip gloss stuff. I'm trying to think, is it even worth it to go back over there? Because I sort of need to, because that's where I get all of my, it's a Dollar Tree out here, but I don't like this one. Because I can't find anything in there. It's just, yeah, it's hectic in there. I don't like the layout of the store. So I'd rather go to where I'm familiar. But again, I got distracted when I came back from the wig shop getting the lip gloss and stuff, because that Dollar Tree, that's where the Dollar Tree is at. It's on that side of town, or not too far from there. So let me go back from where I just come from. It won't take long. And then after that, I'll be headed home. But I really do need to go. I need to go to the Dollar Tree because I need to get some. Well, I forgot. Thank you, Lord. It's a Dollar Tree right over here. There's one right down the street. I'm thinking about the one that's, well, not too far from where our church is at, which is like 30 minutes out. But yeah, I forgot this one right over here, so I'm gonna go over here. So it's okay. I got what I wanted, but since I have that Bath and Body Works, so I won't be needing no purpose, because it lasts a while. So I won't be needing to go to a Five Below or anything. But the lady who was helping me, her name was Susan. She was really super nice. Her and I don't know if I asked the other lady, the cashier who checked me out, but she was helping me too. Because I was trying to figure out. I was trying not to repeat myself, y'all, because last time I didn't calculate the money right. And so she said, well, let me ask you this. They got it down to a science, but I was like, yeah, I'm not in here trying to spend no $100, $200 on no. So that's not too bad, $40. But I would have been happier with 20. But see, that's the trick there. That's how they get you. So see, I was good with just those 3 items, but she said, well, you need one more in order to get the promo, to complete it. And I guess that's just how, that's how they got their system done. That's how their, the inventory, that's how they do it. So when I looked at the receipt, when she added that last item, which was that vanilla, vanilla romance, when she added that on there, that's what made it $40. And see, they say it says the promo was one of them is buy 3 get 3 free, and the other one was, the one I did was buy 2 get, I can't remember, y'all, buy 2 get 1 free or 2 free, I can't remember what it said, but anyway, I said okay. And so I was just trying to be very whatever about it. And she said, no, you need one more item to get the promo. And so, see, that's when I got the vanilla romance. And so she said, you sure you can take your time and choose which one? I said, no, I'm going to get that one. And so, but that's what made it go up to $47. So, when I looked at the receipt, it literally was $20 something before she rang that one up. So I'm like, wow. So yeah, that's how they get you. That's part of it. And I don't feel like they scammed me, and I'm not saying that. I'm talking about that's how they lure you in there. They're saying, okay, well, if you get this, you get that. But I don't go in there all the time, so it's okay. No biggie. I do not go in there all the time. So I'm gonna probably go back in there with all this I have, and I'm gonna keep all this for myself, because when I give my oldest daughter, I just bought her a bunch. She got a bunch of perfumes, so she good. I may give one to my youngest daughter, or I may buy her some when she get her. But I like to keep a stash, so okay, if I run out of this, because it's gonna take me a while to go through all of this, because you use it very sparingly, and it lasts a long time. So anyway, car. Anyway, I'm gonna. These people so excited about this pretty weather. They got it's a jump park right here. not too far from where I'm at. It's near the Dollar Tree, so they're happy to get out the house with their kiddos, I guess. But yeah, in the Dollar Tree, all I need is I'm gonna get some. I'm trying to think, what am I gonna get? Yeah, they taking their children in this park, this little jump park. My husband and wife, they got 3 little boys. They out and about today. I got me a space right by the door. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Right by the door. I love it when that happens. So yeah, I'm gonna go in here and get a few items out of here, y'all, and that's it. I'm going home. I'm ready to go home. I may go ahead and get some laundry detergent out of here because instead of waiting on the Instacart, because I need to finish doing laundry. It's only $5 in here. So I'm gonna get that. So I haven't really gotten a whole lot of stuff. I just got a few things, but I really was wanting to go back. I wanted to go by a rental center, and I really don't want to rent again. I really don't, but I paid off that dryer real fast. God able me to pay that off real fast. So I wanted to call them to see if they had like a love seat or we need like a little couch or something. Go in that living room area. So I wanted, but I'm finding out the best thing to ask for them to tell you, get something that's almost paid off, or get something that has what do you call it? I don't want no worn out, like dirty couch. I want something like that. Dryer was practically new. The girl had told me, she said somebody had it and they was almost gonna pay it off. It was almost paid off, and they let it, they ended up having to pick it up, so take it back. So y'all, this smells so good. I was telling her, the lady in there, I said I learned about this from a vlogger that I watch. She was just talking about how good it smelled, and I said I'm gonna check that out. Cause she on her vlogs, she always talk about perfumes and stuff, and I said okay, I feel like she know what she talking about. So when I went to smell it, I said, ooh, this do smell good. It's one of those scents that stay on you too. So I'm gonna go in here, y'all. I wanting to bless somebody today. I ain't really been nowhere, around a whole lot of people, but I just like doing that. It's fun to me. Be a blessing. And not for show. I'm not doing it for show, but I'm doing it to glorify God. So God always lets me know who He want me to help. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead in the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna get some laundry detergent and get the dog, our puppy, his treats. Trying to think what else I need to get out of here. Oh, the dishwashing detergent. Need to get some more Ajax and some more air freshener. I think that's it. I don't need nothing. I don't need anything else out of here. But anything else is just, it's extra. So I'm gonna get my little bag. Let's see. Oh, this bag's empty. I'm gonna use my little bag. I don't like their bags. Their bags are paper, and they're not sturdy. So I'll be back. Okay, my YouTube family and friends, I am I have left the Dollar Tree, and I'll show you guys show you guys what I have once I get home. And waiting on this truck. There's a person coming from behind too, crossing over. But yeah, I did my best to stay focused, and I only spent in there. I spent like $40-something, so not too bad considering. I got like that whole bag, the bag that I don't know if I showed y'all before I went in the store, but that bag is literally stuffed. So I just feel like I get a good deal, you know, when I get everything I need. They see you bagging out and they will not stop. Get out of here. People, you got people can see it's warm out here. You got children. It's a jump park over here. You got children running back and forth through cars and a lot going on. I was gonna go on PetSmart, but yeah, I gotta. I've spent enough today. Like next weekend, I probably won't go nowhere next weekend. I always like on my pay week, I'll go, you know, shop and get all the stuff, groceries, whatever. And then that next week, I won't go anywhere. I just stay at home. And it's not because money. It's just I don't, you know. I just like, well. And then sometimes it's been. I don't think it's ever been 2 weekends in a row where I don't go anywhere. But generally, I won't. I don't think it's been, you know, I try not to, cause like next weekend, like I'm like, okay, what I'm gonna go out and get? Cause the reason I left out today mainly was because I wanted to go get that lip gloss. That was the main purpose. You know, cause I could have did that tomorrow after church, but I was like, well, let me just take care of it now. You know, do it on Saturday. Cause when we get out of church tomorrow, I'm ready to go back home and enjoy my rest of the Sunday. Just relax, so take my nap and all of that stuff. So yeah, I didn't want to. And like I said, that place is not like down the street. It's a pretty good ways from where we live. So but anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, I accomplished everything I needed to do. I went to Bath and Body Works. That was on my mind. I wanted to do that. And then what was the other thing? A lip gloss. I wanted to do that. The wig store, and then of course the Dollar Tree. That's always on my list to go to. I'm always gonna go there because it's stuff we need. But I was able to get everything we needed from there. I just didn't get any air freshener, but I think we okay on air freshener. So I'll save that for the next time. But I did get this right. I'll show y'all on my haul. But yeah, that's it. And so I'm gonna do, when I get home, I'll do the Instacart order, and that'll be it for today. I'm gonna finish laundry and get ready for worship service tomorrow. Yeah, this is my life. I don't have this great glamorous life, but actually I do have this. I take that back. Actually, I do have a great glamorous life because I got Jesus. So I'm doing just what He wants me to do. But what I mean, I always, you know, tell people like at church or whatever. So I guess I don't have a lot going on because, you know, I'm not going here, going to this event, going to, and like I said, we're always having stuff at the church that we go to. But I don't know, y'all. I'm not drawn to that, you know. I had said this year, I said, okay, I'm gonna do more, you know, I'm gonna start being more, you know, proactive and going to different events at the church and stuff like that. But y'all, I tried that and I'm just not, it don't do that, you know. It's just not, it's like it's not clicking for me. I don't know why. Like, I love going there on Sunday, and you know, I love that. That's like, that fulfills me like totally, you know, hearing His word and praising and worshiping through song. And but you know, I've tried to there's different services I've tried to go attend there, and it just did not. No, I've only gone one time and I haven't gone back. So I don't know. And then, you know, what I've noticed too is that a lot of those, a lot of the people, and I'm not, you know, not being saying this in a mean way, but this is at any church. It ain't just this church. It's all churches. But like I said, they use the church, God's house, as a social place, and so they, you know, it's a sort of, to some people, you know, it's like, and the pastor even said that. He said, you know, it's almost a checkoff list, you know. Okay, let me go so I can check this off my list for Sunday or Wednesday night or whatever day it is you're going. So you can, that, you know, some people, that make them feel good about themselves, but it's so much more than that. You're supposed to be, when you go there, that's to get, you know, more fueled by His holy word, and then where you can go out and be a witness. But like I said, people using it for not a hangout, but, you know, it's just a social thing. Oh, I'm gonna see my friend, you know, at church or whatever. Nothing wrong with that, but there's something wrong with that if that's the only reason you're going. So yeah, it's just almost like God don't want me to do that anymore. That's what I was doing at the church we were attending back in Tennessee. That's what was going on. You know, just going there. You know, it was social. A lot of it was social. Nobody getting fed. Everybody hearing the word, but they wasn't. A lot of us, let me just talk about myself. I wasn't living it. I'm just gonna talk about myself. Yeah, it was just a lot of pretending and looking the part, but not living it. So it makes a big difference. It really does, y'all. So yeah, I just, you know, like I said, it's almost like the Lord just wants me to Himself, and that's why I just come on here and share what He tells me to share and wants me to share with you all. And, you know, but I have tried. I have gone. I have a few people have invited me. Let's go, because, you know, they find out I'm single, and then those women, they single too, a lot of them, and so some of them are widows, some of them are divorced or whatever. But most of usually the children are grown, and so, oh, let's do this. Let's go to lunch at the church, or let's do, you know, and okay. And then it'll be, you know, we'll go to. Let's see, I've gone to brunch with 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to think, y'all. 3 or 4 women, I don't know. But when we go, you know, of course we're going early, and now it's even earlier now because we're going to, this service is 8 o'clock. So see, it's a little earlier now. But before it was like, it'd be like 10ish when we get out of church. But yeah, while we talking over brunch or whatever, you know, they saying some of this inappropriate stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, you're the same person I just left church with. Not judging y'all, and I don't think I'm better than nobody or anything, but it's just like, I want to be better. You know, I want to be around somebody who, you know, desiring what I'm desiring, which is more of God. You know, I don't want to be hanging out with you if you trying to persuade me to do something I shouldn't be doing. No, it's not gonna work out for me. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, I just do what I do on my own, you know, of course with God helping us all. But that's why like I said, my son, well, me and my oldest daughter, we sort of similar. And, you know, I could, like I said, if I had not, I really didn't have to come out today, and I would have saved a little money if I had stayed at home. But I really didn't have to come out today, but I wanted to, like I said, because I needed to go get that lip gloss, because I really like their lip gloss. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go on but it was a little strain for me this morning, because I really didn't want to leave the house, because y'all, we got a nice place. God blessed us with a nice place, and I'm gonna share just a little bit about that, you know, which I've shared it before, but I'm talking about just how his mighty hand just works in our favor. But it's just a blessing to have a place to live. It's a blessing, and I no longer take it for granted. You know, I feel like all those years when we had the house back in Tennessee, that nice big pretty house, I took it for granted. You know, it was just a place to live, and not one time did I think, you know, ooh, something can happen. This car, this truck going fast. I'm trying to get over, and they going faster. But I don't know why people do what they do. It's just this silliness. They were going slow at first, and then they just started speeding up. But anyway, what's I trying to say? So yeah, yeah, we had to just you know, like I said, people, and then the truck that was behind me, they were just riding my bumper, and I'm going the speed limit, but when I wasn't even in the fast lane, but they were just like, I was going so slow. So now they got room to go, and they're not even going fast now. So, but I overlook people. I don't let people bother me like that. You know, they never really have. But that's just the world we live in, y'all. You know, people. Like I said, I feel like when people, how they act on the roadway, in stores or whatever, that's how they live their life. That tells me what type of person you are. That's what that tells me. So that's what I'm looking at. I don't even know you, and probably never will meet you. But that's what that lets me know. That's what's going on. But anyway, y'all, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so my son, they always tease me. They say, Mama said, you just always stay. I think that's what I was talking about, y'all. They was saying, Mama, you just always stay in the house or whatever. I said, yeah, because I'm fine. But like I said, oh, thank you, Lord. What I was saying was about how God blessed us with the place to live. Because we were, y'all, I don't know if y'all remember me talking about that, but we were in a hotel. We were in a hotel because I'll share that in another separate video, but we have come a long way. God has really blessed us, and that's why I thank him every day. And like I said, the house we had back in Tennessee, I feel like it was just a dwelling place for me. I didn't appreciate it the way I should have, you know. I honestly did not. But now I understand, you know, it's a blessing to have a roof over your head. When you don't have that, or haven't had that, or you lose that, you like, okay, I appreciate it. It makes you appreciate stuff more. And a lot of times God has to take things away from us, and he's gonna give it back to us. But on that next time around, he said, I did this. He gonna get the glory, honor, glory, and praise from it. And that's just how it is. Without walking their dogs. So that's just how it is. So I thank him. I really do, for a place to live. I really do, y'all. And I pray you thank him as well, because it's all about him and never about us. But I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me today. I'm gonna upload this video and everything, and I pray you have a beautiful, blessed, wonderful rest of your Saturday. Get some rest, get you something good to eat, and just enjoy the rest of this weekend. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and thank you all for listening. Bye bye.